Tonight, Mr. Donald Trump is dramatically escalating pressure on Iran over its enriched uranium stockpile. According to reports, Mr. Trump outlined three possible paths for Tehran moving forward. First, transfer enriched uranium to the United States. Second, destroy it inside Iran. Or third, eliminate it at another internationally approved location. Well, this particular issue, it is now becoming the single biggest flashpoint involving America, Iran, Israel, Russia, and global nuclear diplomacy. Well, here, Russia reportedly offered to temporarily store the uranium, but Mr. Trump, he appears unwilling to fully trust Moscow's involvement in such a sensitive process. So, now tonight, this reveals Washington's deepest fear. Fear that Iran could move dangerously close to nuclear weapon capabilities, which is going to be very bad for the entire region. But here, let's flip the coin. Iran insists that its nuclear program, it is peaceful. It is designed for energy and civilian use. But Israel and many Western governments also, they believe that Tehran's growing uranium stockpile, that creates unacceptable strategic risk. Here, Trump's message tonight, that is simple but aggressive. Iran must surrender control of its uranium one way or another. Let's talk about Tehran's perspective. Surrendering uranium under American pressure, it will look politically humiliating domestically, right? Iranian leaders, they fear appearing weak internally after years of presenting nuclear independence just as a symbol of sovereignty and resistance here. So tonight, all sides appear trapped. America demands guarantee. Yes. Iran demands what? Sovereignty. Israel demands security, Russia seeks influence, and nobody fully trusts anybody anymore. And perhaps the most frightening part? Nuclear negotiations are no longer happening quietly behind the closed doors. They are becoming public political theater filled with threats, ultimatums, propaganda, and psychological pressure. This is no longer just a conflict over missiles or drones. It is becoming a battle over who controls the future rules of the whole West Asia. And yes, while Iran challenges America legally, Iran's new supreme leader, Mojtaba Khamenei, he is now openly threatening the Gulf nations hosting the US military bases. Well, tonight, Iran's new leader, Mojtaba, he is issuing one of the strongest anti-American warnings yet. In fact, in a written telegram statement, Khamenei declared that the Gulf countries would no longer act as protective shield for the US military bases in their region. Well, now here, the timing, that is extremely alarming because this whole statement, it comes while Tehran and Washington, they are still discussing the possible diplomatic framework just to normalize the tension here. Yet, simultaneously, look what's happening. Iran continues threatening retaliation against the United States. And yes, not just United States, their allies, including Saudi Arabia, Qatar, the UAE, Bahrain, in fact, any nation that is helping the United States military operations in the whole region. In the meantime, Khamenei warned very clearly that if neighboring nations permit American military bases located within their territories to be used against Iran, then Iran will show them no mercy. Now, understand the strategic importance here. America's West Asia military network depends heavily on the Gulf bases, and that too for several reasons, including the fighter operations, including the missile defense, naval logistics, intelligence gathering, and rapid deployment capabilities. Well, here, if Iran directly attacks those bases, the war could rapidly spread beyond Iran and Israel into a full regional confrontation involving multiple countries simultaneously. So tonight, there is also growing speculation surrounding Mojtaba Khamenei's health itself. That's right. Reports claim that he may have suffered severe leg injury and is now conducting high-level meetings through video conferences from the hidden location. Yet, despite those rumors, his rhetoric, that is becoming more aggressive. He called America the Great Satan and Israel its trained beast, while claiming Israel would disappear within 25 years. That's right, Iran now appears determined to project just one message here. America's era of unquestioned dominance in the whole West Asia is now ending permanently.